What up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I am your host, MICFURY, and I make informative videos just like this one. So please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. And welcome to my Elex 2 10 things it doesn't tell you. And I'm here to help because they are numerous. The game is zero holds barred, no hand holding. My number one is actually pretty simple. You go into your inventory and you're gonna look at your glasses. Glasses are your best friend. Why? Because glasses are, for example, perspective is gonna show you and highlight, as you can see there, items that you can pick up and or steal. Put meaning of life. Everything that's alive becomes green.
Nobody listens to me.
Machines
I heard he was
would be for
wrong.
robots, but there's no robots around, therefore we can't use it. And then finally, gas mask, not playing. But there you guys have it. Glasses are your best friend. As soon as you're able to get perspective, which is this one right here, grab it, use it. It is by far the best item. I sacrifice my headgear for it, because since it gives you no armor, so that is the little bit, that's the drawback. But other than that, guys, perspective sunglasses are the real deal. Next up, we have top tier potions. These are going to help you level up faster. They're going to help you get more points in the areas that you want in terms of attributes. They're going to help you get more LP or more skill points, if you will. They're also going to help you just get better at the game faster with the small Elex drink that gives you 500. Now, these are recipes. There is another point where I'm going to talk about recipes in this one, but I've so far in my 30 hours of playing, I've gotten the mage potion, the marksman, and the thief. That's cunning, dexterity, intelligence. I can make them with dark Elex, and then the regular Elex drinks, I need Elex and either wine, moonshine, or water, and I could just literally farm this up with a certain amount of Elex and a certain amount of water, and therefore I can level up much faster and become much stronger. Top tier potions. The game doesn't explain that there's potions out there, so keep in mind, look out for sky blue potions and purple potions, and those are going to make you strong. Thing the game doesn't tell you, number 3, you can mark locations. Now, the map is completely clear until you start unlocking locations like the portals, merchants, things of that nature. You'll start populating the map, but for the most part at the start of the game, it is completely barren. But that doesn't mean you can't help yourself by setting yourself up for success. So for example, there is an ambush here that I had experienced and I died, and therefore I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and I'm gonna mark this. I already took care of them, by the way, but if I mark this, if I mark the map, I can actually pick what I want. So if I'm used to seeing a certain type of animal in a certain location, if I left a chest, I left a couple chests. One over here, for example. I already picked it up though, so I know I don't have to go back on over there get it. I should just remove the marker right now, which I am. You could actually mark certain locations with certain loot, with things of that nature, and actually get ready and say, you know what, I don't have the skill ready for that. That doesn't mean I can't know exactly where it is. So use the map to your advantage. It is there to be used. You could put up, you could put down, you could put a couple of things. You can make it so there's a fire, like little camps where you like to cook and things of that nature. When there's a person of interest, the radio host is over here for some weird reason, all the way to the right of the map, things of that nature. Make sure to use the map to mark them. Next up is actually quite simple as well. Bastion. Find Bastion as soon as possible. You want to head north directly from your location. So everybody starts off the game right from this right here. This is the first teleporter you find. Come from over there and you start heading north. If you head directly north, you'll eventually hit Bastion. Bastion's gonna be around the hills, and it's gonna be the location where you actually send all of your partners. Nera is one of them. I guess I'm spoiling the companions, but all of your companions, you're gonna want to send them over here. Make sure you unlock the teleporter. It's gonna be up high, and it's gonna be over there. This is gonna be what you see on top. I love the draw distance. The draw distance is amazing. But if you head north, you came from that direction, and now you came over here, and this is Bastion. This is your home base, and this is where all your companions come. That way you can send them over here as quickly as possible, and be able to swap them throughout different missions and unlock their actual companion quests. So Bastion is number 4. Number 5, things the game doesn't tell you. All you need to mine is the jackhammer. You can purchase it from anywhere in particular. But the jackhammer is the only thing necessary. I have 3 of them because I found them throughout the world. But the jackhammer is the only thing you need to mine. The skill, the ability, actually just improves your mining ability. So when you find Elex, always mine it. It's extremely helpful, especially for the recipes that I'm going to mention in a bit. But 8 Elex is definitely awesome. I think if I'm not mistaken, if you don't have the skill, it'll be like 5 or something along those lines. But anyways, mine, even if you don't have it, mine early. If you want to get the most out of it, I guess, remember the locations, you know, go ahead, like I just mentioned previously, go into your map and actually set the marker. I guess use this one would be probably the best case. It looks like a fire, but use the mountain one to kind of like mention, hey, there's a mining post right here or a mining spot. I want to come back here when I have the mining skill. And the mining skill is super early to get to. You could actually get it by talking to Scrappy at the fort. I could even show you his location. He's, if I'm not mistaken, he's inside now, but he should be. I'll show you guys. Should be right over here. Yep, he should be right over here. This is where you should find him. I obviously completed all his missions, so therefore he's no longer here. And he should be up top now at the fort, now that the upper district's open. But yeah, 2-3. Point number 6, scale everything. Yes, this is not an Ubisoft game. That doesn't mean you won't find goodies all the way at the top of areas. For example, this is, I'm not going to tell you guys exactly what is up here, but this is the location of a legendary item. And that's all I'm going to say. Point is, scale them. A lot of them won't have anything, but some of them have something definitely worth your while. Make sure to check out every single lantern, every single satellite. Well, what? Survive. But yeah. Oh my god. Those lurkers, I hate lurkers, yo. Next thing, the game doesn't tell you, and I'm over here exploring a spot that I just figured out. These are shades. These are perspectives. If you're wondering where to find one, they're going to be all the way over here at the bottom of the map. If you want it, that's an easy one, but that's not the tip. The tip right now is recipes. So what I've mentioned all along, not only can you get recipes for food, but also get recipes for grenades, recipes for different ammo types. But the main one that you want are the recipes for the large Elex and the Elex drinks in general. The potions of dexterity, potions of cunning, and the large Elex drinks. You're gonna need those recipes. So when you're talking to merchants, look for Elex, look for the specializations. These bad boys, I'm telling you guys, this basically the tip is essential items. But yeah, glasses, the specializations, recipes for potions, those are the key things you're looking for, because the game is littered with weapons. You won't need it, especially when I give you guys my legendary guides. You won't need the actual normal weapons, but you will need some of these specializations, these modifiers, armors. You can find them throughout the game, but at the same time, potions and recipes to make and get the most out of the character itself are really what's gonna set you apart from having a great time in Elex and actually having an okay time. Also, keep in mind fuel. To max out your jetpack the way that I have it, you're gonna need to buy fuel and purchase it, steal it, do whatever to get 50 out of 50. You're gonna need 50 fuel canisters, so keep those in mind as well. You could also buy the actual, what are they called? The rocket boosters or the retro rockets to actually allow you to kind of superhero landing and not fall to your death. But again, I don't believe that they're that necessary once you get good at flying. Number 8, avoid like everything that just happened in the world. Avoid these following skills. Avoid pickpocket, not a good skill to get. Avoid Sixth Sense, another very useless skill to get, mainly because you can get a pair of glasses that actually gives you that. Also, avoid certain skills that are inside of specializations. So if you go, and I'm going to show you guys my specializations. some of them are worth the while, some of them not. So lockpicking has 3 different points in it. You could actually get something. Strength is good too. Having something with resistances, if you're having trouble fighting that particular thing, that would be good. You could always just go in and swap these bad boys out. Bookworm is another one. You actually could get a specialization that has it, so therefore you don't need it. Dexterity plus 10 and an Experience Hunter plus 1. Specializations are going to give you extra skills. So avoid the ones that can give you an extra skill by saving yourself the board and adding it to something that you really need. Like more damage on your melee weapon or more damage in range. Number 9. Yes, there are speech checks in the game, and some of them are karma based. So remember, if you guys watched my previous videos, the actual karma system is actually called constructive or destructive. So if your destruction level isn't high enough, then you're gonna have something suitable. Destruction level suitable for this, but my destruction level isn't high, so therefore destruction level too low to say what I'm trying to say. This is a spoiler for a companion quest, so I'm not gonna exactly, I wish I could like, it's bleeped out right now. I said I wish I can. I'm bleeping it out right now. See that right there? Destruction level suitable and destruction level too low. So they are karma based. I'm not gonna let you guys read it unless you guys pause it or whatever, but don't spoil yourself with that little tidbit. Point is, there are going to be speech checks pertaining to your particular attributes, pertaining to your skills, and to your abilities, but also pertaining to your karma system. And finally, builds. Now, the game is free-flowing. In other words, you can go start off with one build and finish off doing something else. I would advise you guys to actually pick what you want to play first and just focus in on that. So, for example, if you're going to go with melee range, I don't advise you to put one into backstab. Stealth in this game is completely useless. It really is. It's not that good. You could only use it while people are sleeping, and only then it's like, what's the point, right? Point is, if you're gonna do melee, grab the melee specialization, of course. Grab socket, because a lot of melee weapons can take advantage of the gems that you find throughout the world, therefore making them a lot more viable in combat. Make sure you also grab, if you're gonna grab like something, if you're gonna not have a companion, grab Lone Wolf. That's gonna help you with melee combat and just your combat competency in general. Also make sure resistol is gonna be good, armor is gonna be good for somebody who's going melee build. And if not, and you're going ranged, pick what type of range you want to be. So for example, I love shotguns. Shotguns are my favorite weapon in the game. I think they sound terrible, but at the same time, the amount of damage cannot be denied. I would go get Powder Master, but I still don't have the requisite ranged weapon, because that's the thing with a lot of these range specializations, energy, you need to get ranged weapon to level 3. That's 3 ability points. That's 3 learning points. That is hard to sacrifice. But Projectile Master, you have Energy Master, you have Powder Master, and at the same time, you also have heavy weapons. You could do a heavy weapon specialist. I don't advise heavy weapon because as much damage as they do, they're not the best in terms of ammo. You're gonna have to craft a lot. You're gonna have to buy a lot of scrap. You're gonna have to spend a lot of time doing that, and that's just not conducive to a fun game if you just have to spend half the time crafting. But that is it for today, guys. Those are all the things the game doesn't tell you. You don't need to focus in on your build, but do pick something at least at the start for you to more or less know exactly what you're doing. Don't get backstab. Backstab is such a terrible skill. I should have had that on the skills not to get, but that's one of those skills that you shouldn't get. And let me know what you guys think. Let me know down in the comment section below if I helped you, guide you in a better way, if I gave you some information. Let me know down in the comment section below. And if you think I'm wrong in certain cases, let me know there too, and therefore correct me. Therefore, I'll go and recheck and do a little bit more research on my behalf. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. If you're new here and you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and make sure to use the links down in the description below. Amazon. If you're gonna buy anything on Amazon, use the link. Costs you nothing. Help support the channel. If you're gonna buy anything on Epic, use the creator code. Helps out the channel. Costs you nothing. And you can follow me on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. Links are down in the description below. Along with my Patreon. Do consider supporting me there. $1 a day keeps the landlord away. I'm your host, MICFURY. It's been a complete pleasure. Until next time, Mike, off.